What's up, fellow lords of gaming, and welcome back to Marvel Future Revolution. We are going to jump into our weekly roundup. Let's see how I did this week. Excuse me, I'm still under the weather, but I'm finally coming out the other end of it, thank God. So I was hoping that there was going to be some update news from the developers on the forums to start the week, namely with some information about Magic or any of the upcoming changes for the game, especially with the balances that they were talking about and some of the other stuff from the dev notes. Unfortunately, we have gotten neither. We are on our final day for our Titan reward ticket, so there goes one. We're almost there at our 5-star costume box and get this 2 to 4-star core. And he gives us our daily dark domain with what you call, like, it's weird how they still haven't fixed this yet, so that way it rotates you into more areas, because currently right now it's just rotating you for 1 or 2 missions in dark domain and then 2 into Sakara, which is just silly. But let's take a look inside here. Daily collection for me would be these items. These items are coming from the Future membership, the Alpha membership, and that's about it. And then we should be able to go inside our token shop and make our purchases for daily reward ticket, and then we get 3 of these tickets, the Titans. So that amounts to 3, 4. That amounts to you basically getting 5 tickets for the past 6 days of the event, or first 6 days of the event, 5 tickets in total every day. And then don't forget, we collect our weekly reward ticket. And I always collect another 100 med kits just because I'm forgetful about it. But let's take a look. So I'll open up this box right here for the premium ticket, and it's a reward ticket, and we'll come back to opening up these. So records, let's see where we're at in operations. Special operations, where did we place this week? 111. So for all of that work in operations, I was at 96. So must have been some people went back in and did it, because I was below 100 when I checked it. So, but it is what it is. You can see what the weekly rewards list for basically where I placed was. I was at 111, so I was here. So I just missed the 2 to 4-star costume boxes. Sucks, but okay. It is what it is. Let's see. Then we have battle challenge. I finished 131 in this one this week. I did complete the majority of things inside here, but yeah, there was some at the 27, 28, and 29 mark that I just really didn't feel like going back in. So I did what I could do. And it's hard to justify the investment in this mode, because these core boxes, whether you're getting, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, you deal with the randomness of having the work effort that you do to get these, but then you have to deal with the randomness of the core synthesizer, and that core system just is, it's trash, to be perfectly honest. So it's hard to get invested in trying to complete the work for that one. Next up, we were inside the arena, and the Omega War didn't do so well at all this week. 216. I've given up on this mode. It's become a one-shot, kind of mode where it just doesn't, there's no fun in playing it. The rewards in terms of the defeat versus victory are so outlandish, and then the draw happens so very few. Like, I've only ever had 1 draw in this whole entire game, so I don't know why that's in there. The reward should literally be, if you're defeated, you get 225 tokens, and then if, then you get the 375. Like, the gap in here is so huge, and then the gap inside the player base, it just doesn't feel cool. Like, and sadly, I can almost tell when I'm going to win and lose, because if you're on the left side of the map when you start versus the right side, you can almost tell you're going to win the match. So it's weird. Dimension duels, I didn't do a lot of work in this mode either, if I'm being perfectly honest. I got up to Diamond 3, and that was good enough for me, to be perfectly honest. Like, it's just another one of those modes that it just doesn't feel rewarding to play. Even where I am at 1.2 million, I still feel like I get one-shotted quite a bit when I'm inside here. I've been running into a very interesting bug that literally, no matter what I do when I log in, and let me guys know in the comment section if you've been having this bug, but I log in and I'm here and I go to search a match, and it comes up and tells me that I have a stronger character, and it literally points out my Storm to me every single time. And I know my Storm is nowhere near the power of my Doctor Strange, but it shows it. And it seems like every single time that I do that, I end up getting one-shotted in a match. And I mean, I'm talking about one-shotted by like level squad rank 100, level 100 characters. So it's, I don't know if something's wrong there or what, but it ends up being a case of me having to reload the game, come back in, and hope that I don't get that match. And it's not rewarding. Dark Zone, I put in a lot more work in Dark Zone this week, mostly because I've switched alliances, as you'll see inside the alliance section here. And so I ranked 96 this week. I switched alliances from Excelsior, who I was with. They weren't very active, and it was severely putting me behind in the game. So I switched alliances. X-Force let me join their alliances, so I've been playing quite frequently with them for their runs, and you can see the proof in the pudding right there. So 96 is where I finished at, and you can see the reward list for basically reaching level 96. I was trying to get higher than level 96, but so that way I could get up here to the 75, but I didn't start with X-Force till probably about a little bit later on in the week, and that's what I could generate in terms. I was trying to get up there to 75, but it was what it was. I had fun doing it with them, and I'll probably continue having fun doing with them. Definitely, it definitely lets me know right away that, like, when I pointed out to you guys that the servers were going to end up becoming like how Bleach Mobile 3D was, it's going to eventually pan out that way, where there's going to be the stronger alliances, and unless you're in one of those stronger alliances, it's going to be hard to compete in some of these areas that have the more rewarding stuff in the end, because these things are locked out to players who are not participating in these zones. And the Dark Zone battle badges are some of the best battle badges in the game. The Omega War badges are the best badges in the game, and they really do impact your play. Just to show you guys right now where I'm at inside the Thanos invasion event, I am currently sitting at where are we at right now? Skip this. I am currently sitting, I think my rankings, yeah, so I'm at 82 of the total player base, and sadly, to be honest with you, the reward's not worth it. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Like, I don't feel like if you're trying to grind this for the points, it's not worth it. Like 5 costume tickets for the amount of time that it takes me to play these missions on a day in, day out basis. The mode in and of itself is fun, but here's go some of the things. I need to probably do an update on my video for this mode, because they hide some things inside here that you aren't aware of for how you accumulate points. Like, a lot of people think that you're getting the majority of points for defeating enemies. So like, I saw some people in my video say like, hey, well, you're missing out on points by fighting Cole. No. You're gaining more points by completing the event quickly. So like, if you complete it with more time, the more time you have on the clock, the more points you get. That's pretty much how I got my top score that I currently am sitting at, which is, I was sitting at 14,000 or whatever it is. So like, if you go inside here, you can see my score attributes across, and then you go to my step 5, and it was like 14 million was the highest I've been able to get inside there. But once you get a score inside there, it becomes so hard in order to maneuver that score. The mechanics of the battle aren't that difficult. Like I said, it's very similar to the raid missions that we had in 7 Deadly Sins a while ago. But 7 Deadly Sins was upfront about how you were getting score amplifiers inside their thing. They're hiding the score amplifiers in here, which I don't understand. Like, so the only thing that you can see right here is clear the battle faster, score higher, 65,712 points added per second. So like, you can see like fighting Cole isn't like if you have a squad that can just defeat Cole really quickly, sure. But fighting Cole, it's not going to generate you points. It's easy to keep him on the outside by having one player aggro him and just the other players deal with the ads in the center circle. It's not that difficult. But the event is pretty fun in terms of like the overall gameplay. But to me, it needs to be not an event, and it needs to be something that just happens in a game space world. Like that should have been what raids were, if you're asking me, to be honest, right? Let's jump back in here. So we're gonna collect all these rewards and we'll make our purchases inside the shop. So you can see where I am sitting in the X-Force Alliance. We're obviously getting some really good rewards from being a member of X-Force. They're sitting at level 16. Halfsin is the Alliance leader, so that's funny enough alone. I do like watching Halfsin's videos, so go and check them out, especially his damage lab videos. Those are really good in terms of telling you, you know, like what specific skills are necessarily good and the damage numbers that they do. However, I am going to come out with some videos to show you some more builds of like Doctor Strange and stuff like that. I've decided, without any news from, you know, the devs about any of the characters coming up, like Ileana, or like, I don't plan on investing in Ileana even if she does get released, but like Thor and those guys coming out, that I'm just going to fully invest in my Doctor Strange and give you guys some of the builds for like his Illusion class build and his Touch of Ashanti class build and stuff like that, which is, I got an interesting video coming for that one. Let's jump inside the Alliance shop. These are purchases that you should basically be making every week if your Alliance has them available. Remember that the mid-grade manual at a certain level in the Alliance does become available to everyone to purchase every day. The Convergiums are really decent. Something I learned about the Convergium that I hadn't really played with because I didn't really care about pissed me off this weekend as I was playing. And it's really funny, but I'll explain that in another video. Well, I'll just tell you right now, I did not realize that it cost you Convergium in order for you to change your active and passive traits. I was really upset about that one. I was like, what the fuck? Like, why are you charging me Convergium in order to just pass those active traits? It just didn't make any sense to me. No sense at all. So not only do you make my specialization a completely random skill trait, you know, like if you go into your specializations, not only do they make it a completely random thing inside there where my specialization can fail, now you also tell me that, you know, hey, I have to pay for those Convergiums in order to do that. I did want to make you guys aware. I did purchase, I don't know where it is. It was the group bundle that's inside here. There's a little group bundle that was right here next to the Rocket Supply bundle. It was like $3.99. I did purchase that one, so you guys are aware. Synchronized particles every week. Thank you very much. And then I've started purchases in 1 and 3 star costume box as well. The core boxes I don't really care to purchase, but the crystallized purchase, I always make that purchase as well. And I just started purchasing these because my friendship tokens just been bloating. So you can see I've spent most of my points here last week, so I don't really have the ability to purchase those anymore. I would say this is going to be your best bet to purchase those Omega battle badges for, if you do get them, the 110 the level 110 ones, because those are going to be the ones that's most they're going to be the ones that helps you the most. Now, before I purchase any of these, I always go for these classified datas, because your squad rank matters more than you think, and it's going to matter across the longevity of the game more than you think. So now here goes the interesting one. They added in the 100 and reduced the price from these, because I think they were like 300 before, and now they're only 150 for the level 100 4 to 6 star battle badges. But these are the ones that you should be getting right now, is these 300 ones if you can. So I would invest in those. I can only purchase 2 of them. I was hoping that I could purchase 3. That's the sucky part about Dark Zone 2, is you basically purchase them for battle badges and you spend it all that time in the week in Dark Zone. So it amounts to literally about, like, over the course of a week, 7 hours a day that you're spending inside Dark Zone. And then you come in here for a random chance to get these battle badges. Why are the battle badges just not dropping in the dark zone? Like like if I fight a boss, just give me a random generator inside here for these, because adding the extra layer of RNG just sucks. It just really sucks. I don't get it. Don't forget that these are all backup. You can only purchase them once per squad or whatever it is. One month per squad, basically, now that they've put them all inside the store. Again, what difference does it make if they've spent the money and you've not given them that gate cap? Just let them purchase them. It's just, there's some stupid ass mechanics I just don't get about the game, and I don't think that's going to do well for the game over the long-term longevity of it. But let's open up some of these boxes now, so that way you can guys see. This is a premium supply box. I put that one in my inventory because it's not there. Definitely want these potential reports. And let's see the most major one. So we're gonna open both of these. I'm praying to God that I get some 110 6-star badges, but I doubt it. And just like I thought. So you can basically see what I'm saying by this, right? So I went into Dark Zone and I spent 7 hours in order to work on getting 2 level 4-star badges. It just sucks. It legitimately sucks. Like, you put 7 hours in for the RNG of getting it. They could have literally just put this as RNG in the freaking area. Let me fly around for an hour, and I'd rather deal with just getting 4-star battle badges, you know, shit like that from there. But yeah, the rewards inside there, like you can see some of these rewards that I was getting, they're not there. Like even the battle badges that I've gotten from the dark zone, from the event, they haven't been good. And my blitz badges, they've really been terrible badges that I've been getting. I haven't gotten a single 6-star badge in over 100 plays of blitz, the arcane power one. Just not a single one. All right, let's jump back inside here for my inventory. Let's take a look at these, and we can open up this core box. Wait, no, this one right here. Well, that's the radium convergiums. These were the ones I got from the event. Mostly all 2 stars. No surprise there, right? Those are all trash because I'm not going to level them up. And then so this is going to be interesting. I'm going to do an open up for you guys for this one right here, because since I'm finally at that point where I just need to start leveling items up, let me show you what I mean by that. Let's level this bad boy up for squad power. And let's go back into the squad storage. So I want to show you what I mean by that. I've essentially saved up enough of these boxes, right, where I'm literally going to be able to show you guys like what those numbers are truly reflective of. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to show you guys, like, I'm going to open up all 100 of these boxes in another video to show you how low and how terrible the rates in this game are. I was hoping to hold on to them till they introduced another character, but I don't know. It's just not seeming like it's coming anytime soon. So I'm just gonna do it and pop them for you guys, so that way you guys can see exactly, just because the rates are that terrible. Like, it's easy to indicate the rates to you guys and show you how bad they are. Like, it's not good at all. There's just no way if or about it. So right now, what you basically have inside the game is you have 2 modes that players don't really want to engage in, because you can see why the rewards just are not worth the effort. Dark Zone, Omega Ward, these are places where they are in-game content that they have, and the rewards just are not worth the effort. They're really not. Dimension Duel could be a very fun mode if there was some kind of balancing that was going on. Right now, there's a gimmick in the game that you can basically use Iron Man and use his iframes, which nobody else has in the game really, in order to just mitigate any damage being done from you by triggering the skill rotation. So it makes him uber powerful inside the game mode. Then you have other modes like Blitz. Most Wanted is become, in my opinion, a tedious effort. Special Operations is fun, but it's starting to lose some of its zest to me, because the rewards that you get from Special Operations are primarily the Sin Particles and the uniform boxes. But the problem with them is that because the RNG is so low, it doesn't really feel like I'm getting out what I put in terms of time and effort. That's the main problem that I'm having right now, and I'll wrap the video up here. That's the main problem that I'm starting to find with the grind of Marvel Future Revolution, is that a lot of the game modes, the effort put in doesn't really doesn't equate to the value put in. Blitz, I'm grinding and I'm just not getting any 6-star badges inside there at all, so it kind of makes it, you know, unfun. Even if I was getting 6-star badges that were 1 stars and 2 stars and things like these with stats that weren't good, it'd be better. Randomize the battle badges more, so that way when I'm getting them, I feel this sense of elation that I've at least gotten them. I've run over 100 blitzes, haven't gotten a single one. Special operations doesn't feel fun because the RNG that's placed on core synthesizers and placed on uniforms and my sim particles doesn't feel rewarding. Battle challenge, the amount of time spent on this versus getting these core boxes with the core mission doesn't feel fun. And the same applies across the modes. So there's just a lot of game modes in the game that they really need to make the experience more rewarding. The only way to make this game that the game feels good currently and rewarding is by jumping inside the battle shop over here and making purchases. That's legitimately the way the game feels good right now to you. As a player, you're legitimately, you know, hauled into that. This is the only way the game feels like it's rewarding, is if you pay for something, which, you know, that shouldn't be the case. This shouldn't be the case at all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I promise to bring you guys some more content. I know I've stooped off because I've been really under the weather, and hopefully we get back on this ball train and we get the show rolling. All right, guys, until next time, peace.